I said I was gonna make an effort to make this more consistent in my life because I like to record things. And to do that and be more consistent on YouTube, I guess I'm just going to, we as in me and my dogs, are introducing a new series. I'm just gonna call it Real Talk for lack of a better name for it right now because here we are. We're working on it right now. So we're going to do this in an attempt to be more consistent. And I bring this up because I have not a segment, but I did talk about the subject of accountability and me reflecting on the last year about my goals and what I want to do. Instead of repeating myself, we're just going to jump back to last week's video. The point of me saying this is you can have good ideas. Realistically, you're not the first person to have the idea. The difference is the action that you put behind the idea to make it happen. And I've had good ideas and I've hyperfixate on things when I have new ideas. So I put a lot of effort into it, but then something new catches my eye. I'm like, I'm going that way, we're gonna do that. And then I just go on to the next thing and I never actually follow through. And my goal is to, you lay down? You rest, Stinky. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, come here. So this video is going to be more of a personal accountability thing for me at this point, this specific video, because I want to follow through with what I'm going to do. I have an idea and where I want to be, and I have to actually take the steps to get to this spot. And that's just me being realistic with myself. It's being honest. It's recognizing what I did and did not do last year. And I think that's a good way to start the year because it gives me things to work on. Now for this channel, to be honest, I'm not making another YouTube channel to separate my two Instagrams. Will it work? No idea. I've never done YouTube, but I'm hoping that it's not going to be niched, but I feel like it will work because a lot of it's still health, wellness, lifestyle, travel. So that's going to be what you see on this. I know it might be weird jumping from like here to another place, but we're going to do it. What I said is relevant to this video, and I'm not re-recording, I'm not rediscussing it because why am I going to sit here and say the same thing twice? I'm not doing this more. I'm sorry. Accountability wise, I'm going to do my best. Actually, I'm going to show you my best. Get off. I know what you might be thinking. Oh my gosh, this bitch got a whiteboard. Oh, I'm sorry. I sure do. I have everything on here for recording ideas, school, and both the social media accounts that I'm running. And I'm going to slowly be adding in more days of filming, recording, and posting, but I'm not trying to kill myself right now. So we're starting smaller and then working up from there until I can become more consistent. And I just thought it was a good time to like bring this up, one, to hold myself accountable, be realistic, like looking back on last year, I'd saying that I wanted to do stuff and then not actually working towards what I wanted to do in a few aspects of my life. It is what it is, we're working on it. And I think if you can relate and you're here, I think that is the point. I think that's the greatest takeaway here is that you're working on it and you're just trying to get better. As long as you keep trying, you are winning. The only time you're gonna fail and stuff like this is when you give up. So I don't mind being honest and like calling myself out, but I also want to create conversation and have a place for people if they would like to discuss these kinds of things. And I have a few topics that I'm going to record about. If you have something that you want to discuss, feel free to throw it in the comments or shoot me a DM. We talk about it, and if it turns into one of these, then it turns into one of these. Building arguments, debates, I love that stuff, and I also like learning and being open-minded to both sides. If you're able to debate something, you're actually going to learn more, as long as you're open-minded to the other side. If you're not open-minded, you're actually just creating more ignorance. Like if you like to argue just for the sake of arguing, but you won't be receptive to a side, like there's no point. That all being said, if there's something that you want to discuss or you want me to talk about, look into, like let me know. I just like yapping, so. It's a new series. This was my attempt to be active on YouTube this week. I hope it was something for you. I'll do my best to see you next week. We will.